You can probably guess what this video is going to be about, so I'm not going to dispense any niceties, we're just going to get straight into it. I am once again disappointed with the Limbus fandom. Okay, I really am. Not everybody, just that small vocal subsection. Okay? And it has been roughly 9 months to the day since I made this first video. Hi, that's me from 9 months ago, as you can clearly see. And I called it The Limbus Backlash is Weird. Now, the whole thing was having a backlash about the Arknights collab being limited time. Okay, it was marketed as limited time for years. I don't want to rehash all the old drama, but here we are doing it anyway because people just cannot keep Arknights collab out of the slander machine. So here we are. I shit you not, Canto 9 was rushed and it crippled the next WoP because of the Arknights collab. Generally, some people think that. Before we jump ahead of ourselves, I want to take you on a little bit of a tour. This is Unbrilliant Glory. Arguably Gregor's best ego. Except Garden of Thorns exist. Okay, Garden of Thorns is objectively better in the current state of the game, okay? And they've said here, because we got the new Salvador Gregor coming out, if you don't have this ego ready for Salvador Gregor, just breathe when it slides in. Okay? Why are we doing this again? Why are we doing this again? Just slandering a collab that by all rights was fantastic. Okay, it really was. It had everything you wanted. Amazing story. It expanded on the Arknights universe inside Limbus Company and expanded a bit on the Limbus lore as well. It had powerful egos. Now, there's 4 egos. I'm going to be honest, they weren't that good. In fact, I'm going to go one step further. They're not even that good in the first place. Command Meltdown is at best a side grade for the Heishu teams for Fluid Sack. Fluid Sack is just Faust's best ego. If you're a Limbus Company player, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, long story short, Fluid Sack is probably Faust's best ego in the game. It heals every single ally and gives SP as well. It's like it's just great. And Command Meltdown is good if you are a Bird or a Rupture team. So the Heishus, Command Meltdown, Gluttony, that's how it works. Tidal Elegy is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not like insanely good. And 2-1's remains. Dimension Shredder exists, it's a free revive. They aren't that good. This is not that good. I'm going to be honest. You know what this is? A free unstagger. That's what this is. So, let's just keep going here. Might be a hot take, but the Arknights egos being limited time only is the singular most questionable choice of Project Moon in regards to Limbus. Yes, the limited time collaboration that is limited time that you knew about for a year beforehand. Marketed a year beforehand. Where everybody, even I do this, and I didn't even start playing Limbus Company until 5 months, 5-ish months beforehand. And yes, I'm very passionate about this because it's every single time, and I'm fucking sick of it. I really am sick of just being like, oh, I need to find something to complain about. Shut the fuck up. Okay, like, it's limited. Oh no, who cares? And I get you might care, I get you might be heated, maybe like, oh, it's just a game, calm down, bro. No, I'm passionate about Limbus Company. I think it's a great game, and I think it can be better. There are legitimate complaints with Limbus Company. The Arknights collab just being slandered for the sake of some Arknights collab's got something to do with this. Admittedly, funny meme, I'm not gonna lie. It's just boring. And I don't want to do this again. In fact, we're not doing this again. And in fact, we're not doing this again. It was a stupid argument 9 months ago, and it's still a stupid argument 9 months later. Okay? We keep going here, and Lazy Apples said it best. Please, we are not doing this again. Please. So, as someone So, they've said here, as someone who got every single Arknights ego and event item, I can very confidently say that the collab was one of the worst things to happen for the player experience of Limbus, and I pray to God another collab never happens again. Reasons below. Okay? Here are the reasons. Missed out on another Intervallo. Motherfucker, that was the Intervallo! What do you mean missed out on another Intervallo? That was the Intervallo. It is marketed as an Intervallo 6 EX. This has Intervallo in the fucking name. Canto 9 was rushed and felt stunted because of it. No, it was not. Okay, no, it was not. How do you know that, first of all? How do you not know it's planned out months in advance? As they're still writing it, they're still making it all. And more importantly, Canto 9 was not rushed because of the Arknights collab. Canto 9 feels rushed because rather than tell the story, and I've come to this conclusion, Rather than tell the story through words, they tell you through boss fights. Which is another great way of artistic expression to say, here's how you want to tell the story, because it's all about Ryoshu battling to overcome trauma. Quite literally, everybody's battling to overcome trauma. And it's a lot more impactful having these admittedly handheldy fights telling you the story. It was not rushed, and it was not that way because you didn't get Unbrilliant Glory. You just didn't. And yes, before you say anything, I got shafted hard for this. I got shafted hard for all 3 of them. Ishmael's was free. Anyway, was the final boss of FOMO Slop. Now this might surprise you, okay? I'm gonna flash up another gadget game on the screen. Don't get scared, don't get scared. Wolverine Waves. Currently, right now, we have the Cyberpunk Edge Runners collaboration happening. At 1 day, 12 hours. How is this not the final boss of FOMO Slop? Admittedly, Arknights. Edge Runners and Cyberpunk as a whole is one of the most popular fandoms and franchises and games and animes in the world. Very recognizable instantly. You show this, hey, look at this picture. Most likely you're going to go, oh, that's Edge Runners. We've got Season 2 on the way. And we've got this. And there's so much more FOMO going on here. Like, look at this. This is just a spending event to get 3 copies of the characters. Limited doesn't have that, obviously, but 3 copies. How is this not FOMO? I'm looking at this thinking, damn, I could just get 420 right now. I could just get that. What am I going to? Because it's played into the FOMO. So, we go back. Clip up the next World Purges right after it. It's called Walt Bait for a reason. World Purges is always the big spending event. Everybody always says to new players, veterans, everybody are like, yeah, watch out for Walt Bait. It's on the roadmap. It says on the roadmap right there, like World Purges. Any ideas that come beforehand, which admittedly was the fun duo Roger and Heathcliff, it's going to be Walt Bait. And there you go. We had Walt Bait. This was the Walt Bait. Okay? It's really shitty for people who missed out and didn't get everything. That's the nature of limited time collabs. Okay, don't worry, it sucks. It's going to suck knowing that I don't have my S6 Lucy and Rebecca. Okay, it's going to suck. But I do have them. And that's enough for me. You find a way to make peace with that. You really do. I'm not going to get 6 months from now, I'm not going to look back on the Edge Runners collab for Wolverine Waves and go, man, fuck Kuro Games. I could have got S6 Lucy. It's all Kuro Games' fault for making it limited time. Just like they said they would. Motherfuckers. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. Anyway, let's just go back. And it's so disappointing because we're better than this. You can find legitimate complaints to complain when it comes to Limbus Company. And instead you're harping on about a collaboration. There's limited time. And you'd never know if it's going to come back or not. Most likely it's not going to. Most likely it's just gone forever. And it's not a big deal. It's really not. You get people like this who just overblow and overhype how much, oh, you missed this thing? Yeah, your account is cooked. No, it's not. It really isn't. There are any more reasons. Oh yeah, next season's probably going to have weird-ass pacing with a large content drought because of only one bot gag. Genuinely, why do you play the game then? Genuinely. If you're just finding a reason to shit on it, why do you play the game? No, seriously. This isn't a joke anymore. It's a genuine question. It's not rhetorical. Why do you play the game? Please let me know in the comments, why do you play the game if all you can do is just find things to complain about? Without actually adding anything to be like, hey, this is a genuine complaint. Here's what we should do instead. It's like, oh, there's only going to be one bot gag. How about saying, what if we could get more? How about another one? How about just asking for something? Rather than just going, yeah, this is shit, I'm just going to say shit and move on. I hate making this video. I don't like this video. I hope this isn't a video. I hope I don't upload this. I hope after this, I just delete this because it's not worth it. It's really not. It's not worth engaging with people like this. All I'm doing is making myself angry and going, oh, God, fandoms suck. I should just stay in my lane, make the content I want to make, be happy with the game I'm playing, be happy with the content I'm making, because I'm having fun with Limbus. And I'm looking at this, knowing that there's fans out there who are just going, huh, somehow the Arknights collab caused 9/11. And going, what's the fucking point? Seriously, Lazy Apples are sorry. Please, we are not doing this again. Please don't do this again. Like they've said here, trust me, I get how you guys would cancel 9, but you can't say that it was rushed because of a collab. It wasn't rushed. Like, they had a vision, they had a direction, they had a timeline, a time frame. They stuck to that. They finished it. And that's what we got. And I guarantee it was not because, oh, we really need to get Unbrilliant Glory locked and loaded. Yeah, also this, also incredible, nobody seems to ever mention that the collab was, you know, a good collab. Like, the event was fun and all around, and I loved that shit. It pisses me off that people keep crying about it this long after it's over, like it wasn't a generally really fun event. The last night is still the best boss Limbus Company have ever had. That's a legitimate complaint to have. Rather than going, I actually missed out on a Brilliant Glory, so my Salvador Gregor is not going to be as powerful anymore. I might as well not pull him. You should be like, the last night was a genuinely fun boss with interesting mechanics and a very solid boss fight. How about we get a boss just like that isn't Arknights related, so we can have that boss in the game for a real challenge, instead of, well, I didn't get my title energy for free, so this is a bad collab. And also, this Arknights collab killed my dog. Shut the fuck up. Genuinely. Like I said, I'm feeling so negative, and it sucks. I don't like being negative. I don't want to be this dowd who just goes, oh my god. Look how dog shit this is, because I just sound like you complaining about the Arknights collab. This is our call out for anybody, by the way. I'm not directly targeting Symphonia. You are entitled to your opinion, by the way. You are entitled to feel this way, 100%. I'm not here to say, hey, you're wrong for feeling that way. You can feel that way. But just don't be surprised when people have the opposite reaction. When people feel a different way to how you feel. Okay, and that's just the nature of the internet. That's the nature of opinions online. The best thing we can do now is have a nice open discussion to be like, hey, I don't like this thing, but it's time to make peace with it. And I hope you can. If you're watching this and you missed out on the Arknights collab, I feel for you, I really do. Borrow someone's support. Borrow somebody, friend somebody who has Salvador Gregor with a Brilliant Glory. In fact, add my ID, I'll put him online for you. I'm going to get Salvador Gregor, hopefully. I will put him with Unbrilliant Glory. You could try it yourself and you will see, oh my god, this was not the end of the world. All I've done was waste a turn. Because more often than not, Unbrilliant Glory just feels like a waste. I'm going to be honest, this is my hot take. They all kind of, these two feel like a waste. This is just, okay, maybe you're in a Heishu, but you're using Malfaust. Defense. Skill free. You're trying to get up Chinju Starblade stacks. When are you going to find time to do this? You're just not. And Tidal Elegy, it's fine. You're not missing much. And that's the key point there. I'm going to reiterate once again. There are more things that are worthy of your attention with Limbus Company. Rather than going, you don't have this for Salvador Gregor, your account's brick, delete it. I want to have faith with this fandom, I really do. And if you're out there, and you're as disappointed as I am, let people know. Okay? But don't be a dick about it. Just be like, hey, maybe you can try and focus on the positives. It's too late to change what happened in the past, but going forward, you can try and change what happens. And who knows, maybe they hear the feedback. Maybe Project Moon go, huh, people really liked the Arknights collab. Maybe we could try bringing it back. Enfield came out, Arknights Enfield. Maybe we can get another collab with Arknights. Because I'm going to be honest, you want another collab. It's not like, no, the Arknights collab was really good money-wise for PM. As it is, that's what limited collabs are there for, making money first and foremost. Because this way, I hope there's more collabs, I really do. But collab was a great time, a great experience. Collabs do nothing but elevate the game. Okay? Limbus Company might not be that niche indie game anymore. It's not quite mainstream. Collabs can help it get there, really break through. It's on the cusp of being a really fantastic game with a wide-reaching audience. But we have to be a fandom worthy of joining. And people don't ridicule. And I feel like I'm going to be ridiculed for saying this because I've just had a 15-minute crash out by now. So that's really awkward. Oh, that's burning my retinas. That's really all I've got. I will see you in the next positive Limbus video. I will overcome my disappointment and hope that going forward, people find a reason to be happy with the games they love to play. And if you're a constant source of negativity, do you ever want a favor? Next time you have an idea to post your negativity, at least make sure it's worth posting. You can be negative and constructive with your criticism. You can't just be, oh yeah, this bad because I said bad. Don't be like that. Don't just be the meme. Okay? That said, love, peace, and happiness. I will catch you in the next one. Stay refreshing.